Now coming to third type of power measurement, that is medium power measurement. In previous lecture we have seen low power measurement, that is by using the bolometer device, and another one is high power measurement by using the flow type calorimetric watt meter. Using formula we have seen, using formula we have calculated the power which you will get it as greater than 10 watts, right? Now coming to third type of measurement, that is medium power measurement, right? Medium power measurement. Now these are, as I have said earlier, now these are measured by calorimetric technique. This particular medium power is measured by calorimetric technique, and the power range will be in the range of 10 milliwatts to 10 watts, right? Medium power measurement will be measured by the technique of calorimetric technique, and the power range will be in the range of 10 milliwatts to 10 watts, right? Now this is the structure through which we will measure the medium power, right? If you see this structure, right, now here it contains two heads. This what one head through which you are giving the input, right? Now here you are giving the power that you want to measure, input applied microwave power. Whatever the power that you want to measure is given at this point, and this is connected to this particular resistance. We call it as input load. This side is input side and this side is comparison side, right? Now whatever the same thing, whatever the components you have under input side, the same components will be repeated under comparison head. Only the head name will differ, right? Now here whatever the input you want to measure, input power that you want to measure, microwave power, that is given at this point, and this is will pass through input load, nothing but resistance. Since it is at input side, this is called as input load, and this is input head, right? Now here you have a temperature gauge, right? Temperature gauge, since it is at input side, this is nothing but input temperature gauge, right? Now this is connected to amplifier, and here also you have temperature gauge. Since it is under comparison side, we call it as comparison temperature gauge, and this is comparison load. Here it is input load, here it is comparison load, and this is comparison head, and this is nothing but heat exchanger. We call it as heat exchanger, right? Now this is the indicating meter through which you will measure the power, right? Now this is about the structure. Now it works on the principle of temperature rise of the load, which is proportional to microwave power, right? Temperature rise, right? Now here you have a load, right? Here you have input load and comparison load, right? Now that loads that nothing but the resistance will vary the temperature. Now according to that we will measure the microwave power, right? Now it works on the principle of temperature rise of a load. Load is nothing but input load, right? Temperature rise of a load which is proportional to the microwave power. This is the principle of the measurement of medium power. It works on the principle of temperature rise of the load which is proportional to the microwave power, right? Now this bridge consists of what it consists? Load, right? Input load, temperature sensitive element, nothing but temperature gauge we call it as, and indicating meter, right? Now this load has input load and comparison load, and temperature sensitive element is nothing but input temperature gauge and comparison temperature gauge, and followed by we have indicating meter through which you will measure the power, right? Now this is about the structure, right? Now input load, resistor. Now whatever the input that you want to measure is given at this point, right? Now input load, resistor. Now this is nothing but input load, and this is nothing but temperature gauge or temperature sensitive element, right? Now these two are placed close to each other, right? Temperature sensitive element and the load, those two are placed close to each other, so that the heat generated in the input load resistor raises the temperature of the gauge, which results in unbalancing the bridge, right? Now this is the concept why those are placed close to each other, right? We have a load and the temperature sensitive element, not only at input side, at comparison side also, those two are placed very close to each other, because once the power is applied, now what this load will do, it will raise the temperature of the, right. Now once these two are placed close to each other, once the input power is applied, now this is given to input load, right. Now input load raises the temperature of the gauge, right, temperature sensitive element, right, because of the heat generation, right. Now this, once this it raises its temperature, now